It's me, Sony. Welcome back to another Mario 64 video. I've upgraded what I'd done in the last video and on the last screenshots that I showed on Twitter. I have changed the intro screen back to normal. I couldn't import the new one here, but I have high-resed the Nintendo icons and everything. I've included all of the numbers now in the high-res texture pack, but also included all of the text as well, so pretty much everything on here has now been high-resed, including the star icon and the little X. I haven't high-resed this text though, but everything else, as you can see, nice and high-res included in the texture pack. That's if you want to use that bit. That's not necessary for the thing. But one thing I did change was the way that I've positioned the main castle. So you can see the intro does kind of work. It's sort of on its way, rather than what it was before, where he would just fly right through the castle. So Lucky 2 pops up here. I haven't high-resed him or anything like that. I was gonna do a few things to that. I've added the flags on the castle as well. So you can see most of the intro does actually work correctly. Kind of. You've got the camera going a bit through the wall there, and a bit through the wall here. And then of course this area is not wide enough, so the pipe comes up here, but Mario doesn't jump out from there. Yeah, the intro is broken, but it's halfway there, so at least we're sort of somewhere on the way to a working system. Anyways, I have fixed the trees, so you can see the little bumpy bits at the bottom are now transparent. However, at the same time, I was unable to get the water transparency working properly, which is just bloody wonderful, isn't it? Pop over here very quickly, blah 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 blah. I've removed the silly floating cannon, and that's because I've fixed this stairway so that it's much more usable. High-res texture on the heart there. Again, if you want to use the high-res textures included, just use them. Otherwise, you don't need them. You only need the ones with the OE in the name for the world itself. The stairway, you can see, is now much more usable. And that's pretty much all the little improvements here in this area anyway. Very quickly pop over to the castle. In fact, I'm going to skip this bit because I'm going to switch over to my other file. And we're back. Right, so here we are in the other file. Now I've got 8 stars. And here's the new model. I have massively done quite a lot of upgrades here. You can see a complete rebuild of the first floor. So that includes that room there, not the downstairs, that room there, and the 2 upper rooms here as well. This is a complete rebuild. It's my own sort of, well, partly my own design. It's based a bit on the Mario Odyssey style here. But once you go through a door, you can see obviously that is stuff that I had to make myself because Mario Odyssey doesn't include any of these rooms. So here, my own sort of structured design. I've done all of the rooms like this as well. So if we just have a nice look, we've got a nice high-res Bob-omb battlefield image there. I did take that off Google. I don't remember any of the names of the people that made these images. I apologize. One of them was from Canvas 64, I believe. But yeah, these are all just sort of there. I would put credits. I'll put credits in the Twitter feed or on the YouTube description or whatever. Anyways, yeah, so nice room. I've got these nice light-like things, similar to the ones from Mario Odyssey. Again, it's very much based on that design. Once you've gone through one door, it ruins the door camera. So you can see the camera doesn't jump in like that properly. Here's the Cool Mountain room. Same thing with the Womb's Fortress room. These are a little bit smaller and a little bit more cramped than the original design, but looks much nicer now, of course, because massive increase in number of polygons. I had to actually decrease the number of polygons in this. I optimized the whole building because it was just impossible to import it in. Here's obviously Womb's Fortress, exactly the same style as Cool Mountain. In fact, it's a mirror. It's a mirror of the room there. Over to the aquarium, and this includes another little room that I've done here as well. So here's the actual aquarium room. I forgot to put the fish in. Don't worry about that. Leave them out for now. I might improve this later on. And you can see I also had forgotten to model in the holes there and there. This one here, which leads to the secret aquarium room, I've just placed a coin there and you can stand there and warp to it. Which is cool because I have actually done that level as part of the mod. So let's pop in. Oh, there we go. Let's pop into there. And you can see I've done this level entirely. So I've sort of replicated the original level in terms of layout and design. But it does look a little bit nicer now. So you can see this sort of sunlight coming in through the window here. It does look a lot nicer like this. You'll probably have noticed I've done some... Oh, there we go. I've done the little warp for the life as well. The secret life. And yeah, I've done custom icons for the coins. I actually rendered those. So these are rendered from an actual 3D program and then turned into little images for the rotation. I've placed a heart at the top here, just for the heck of it. And the exit warps do work properly as well. So each of the level warps do go to the actual levels. These just warp you to outside, and they are a little bit broken as well. They warp you to the wrong side of the door on outside. Don't do that, you will end up killing Mario. You'll notice I don't have the key to this, but this should technically lead into the upstairs area. That's a separate room entirely anyway. This is quite a nice room. This one took a little bit of design, a nice little special design I've done for this room. It looks really nice like this. I like it. The painting, of course, doesn't lead anywhere, but this window here, of course, you can jump in, and whoop, in we go. Yep, so that leads to that. Of course, the exit course does work properly as well. Popping out again quickly. I'll have a quick look at the coin very closely before I show you the last room, which is, of course, the Bowser, the one that leads to Bowser. And there we go. That's my own custom rendered coin there. In fact, before... Oh, I'll show you that in a sec. So let's try and get the camera out of the wall there. These stairs count as actual ramps, so you won't be able to do the backwards log jump on there, I don't think. I'm not sure. Yep, first time opening that door, you can see the new design for this room. So what I did is sort of I changed the whole idea of having a random long room that just leads to a painting. It's nice and well lit, it's got windows now, and it doesn't have the fall through floor. I was going to just turn it into sort of a painting gallery, so you'll have like a picture here, a picture there, a picture here, whatever. And this painting itself is actually a custom render by me as well. So this is actually using the a ripped version of the Princess Peach model from Mario Odyssey to make the render, and then of course I did a Photoshop job just to make it look a bit like a painting. And of course, here's how you get to the actual Bowser. You jump through the painting there, and that will lead to the actual Bowser room. The warps from the actual paintings are not actual paintings from the game, so you will have to position yourself in the right place when you jump into them. But aside from that, that's pretty much everything I've done in here. Enjoy playing the game a little bit. It doesn't include everything, of course, but these rooms lead to those levels. You will be able to technically get all the stars in each of those levels. The wing cap stage does not exist. It's not possible to get to that. So yeah, you can't get downstairs into the courtyard. You can't get to any of those levels. And of course you can go through here. I'm sure it'll work. I don't know, it might not work. Who cares? Doesn't matter. That's the end of this video. Have fun. Goodbye.